Oh, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad. As I'm sure you have heard, Jared Leto is getting his own Joker standalone movie, and I thought, and I've seen a few comments of you saying, what do you think about that, Boba? And I have to say, yeah. So yes, Jared Leto is starring and apparently executive producing an Untitled Joker standalone movie, and this is alongside the Joker origin movie, apparently, that is going to be set outside the DCU, the DCEU, whatever universe bloody EU you want to call it. Now this is on top of things like a freaking Harley Quinn potential solo film and all those other films that are out there. And now the thing is, I'm not actually annoyed particularly about the news that Jared Leto will be continuing as the Joker. Now some of you may be like, what, Boba? What the hell are you on about? Jared Leto was trash, blah 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 blah. Now hashtag unpopular opinion, but I actually enjoyed Jared Leto's Joker. I wouldn't say I loved him. He's definitely like my least favorite in the sense of that movie, Suicide Squad. When I saw it first, this is a tiny, teeny review in itself. I enjoyed that film. But then when I saw it again, I completely saw all the flaws in it. But the thing is, I really felt like everyone on this whole planet who was being very toxic was being way too harsh on Mr. Leto. Now the reason why I'm talking if I even like Jared Leto first is because, you know, that's very important about what I think about this flipping standalone movie. Now the reason why I felt like he was overly criticized and stuff like that is because the popular, I'm sure you're already aware of this is old conversations and discussions coming out here. But quite simply, that movie, he had a shite ton cut to the point where people within the film were saying borderline his own movie. You know, enough footage cut to almost, you know, give a long, you know, almost film's worth of content from Jared Leto's Joker out of Suicide Squad. And the way it was cut as well is a big problem. It did perceive him to be a bit more crazy. Now that's another criticism. I've spoke to people who say that he was almost a bit too crazy and stuff like that. I don't have an issue with that. Honestly, couldn't give a crap. I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed even the scenes where I remember that scene was in the trailer. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, I'm not going to kill you, I'm just going to hurt you really, really bad. I remember I saw that in the trailer, and I remember a lot of people at the time was actually really hyped about that. But 100%, I definitely think people were excited for Jared Leto's Joker, especially considering after we got that poster and everyone was like, what the F is this? You know, with all the tattoos and stuff like that. And that's something I don't necessarily agree with, but I do appreciate the whole modern kind of approach on the gangster. Not necessarily, like, you know, you could have a modern Heath Ledger kind of Joker. You could have any freaking Joker gangster in modern day that doesn't look like that, but I get what they were going for, and I can imagine the Joker doing this. It doesn't matter, guys, different interpretations. So what do I think anyway about the standalone movie? I definitely think I don't know really where my head is at, because I definitely feel, and I've always said this, that Jared Leto needs another chance. I think he really does. I think he's a great actor. I think he definitely was you know, in terms of the character of the Joker, he definitely did give a Joker portrayal. It wasn't non-Joker like, and in a way, the Joker has had so many different iterations, and that's almost what the character is almost like about. It just means you might not have liked him. But I'm hoping that if this movie does, you know, officially become a thing, officially, even though it kind of is, but, you know, Warner Brothers seem to change up that freaking slate quite a lot, that they will fix it with the problems. They'll listen to the fans. But the only thing that I kind of don't like is that we got this Joker origin movie now, with potentially Joaquin Phoenix, which I was kind of getting on the level, you know, the playing field with, you know, I was kind of getting down with that. And then we've got this other one out there with Jared Leto now, which is, you know, obviously, is this going to be before Suicide Squad 2? Is it going to be leading up to it? Is it going to tell a bit of his origin? But that how far apart is this going to be from the Joker origin movie? And most importantly, I think what frustrates me is Warner Brothers. You guys know, if you've been tuning into my live streams, whenever I speak about the DCEU, I speak about it with such disdain. I enjoyed Wonder Woman. I enjoyed Batman vs Superman. I really enjoyed Man of Steel. But overall, I couldn't give much of a fuck about the DCU right now, until I walk into, you know, of course I walk into Aquaman and stuff like that, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Because they have completely shat upon all of my wants and dreams and expectations for that universe. It doesn't matter if Henry Cavill or Gal Gadot's in it, or Gal Gadot. Sorry, brain fart right now. Excuse that. I love those actresses and actors. I really, really do. It's just the way everything's been handled, to the point where, yeah, I love Jason Momoa, but I'm not hyped about Aquaman. I'm really not too hyped. I'm going to go into it and hope I enjoy it with an open mind. But yeah, without repeating myself too much, the DCU is completely destroyed for me, especially after Justice League. Holy shit. But I guess what I am talking about this as well, the whole Warner Brothers thing, and even though I am kind of down for this movie in a way, and I can't, only in the sense of how I definitely think Jared Leto needs another go. I don't necessarily agree that this was the right option. I'm seeing people saying that, Deadshot was the kind of character that came out of Suicide Squad that a lot of people liked. I agree with that. Will Smith did actually pretty well there. He's not as magic, I think, as he used to be, but he did definitely kind of shine as Deadshot in that film, and people saying that maybe a Deadshot film should have been done instead of Jared Leto's Joker. I don't know where I stand with that. I definitely agree, maybe another character, but I definitely think I lean more towards that, since we are getting a Joker origin movie outside the DCU. But yeah, this now brings me to, it's going to confuse audiences. People who aren't like me and you are going to watch this film and be like, but wait, obviously something of an origin or something is going to be included in this film. Maybe it might not. There's not going to be an Uncle Ben to it, to the get chemical vat, ace chemicals to Jared Leto, since we got a glimpse of that in Suicide Squad. Maybe not. But people are still going to be confused, saying like, wait, what? Jared Leto Joker? How does this fit with, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker? I get they're going to have totally different feels and vibes to those films, but still, Warner Brothers, what are you doing? People are still going to be very confused. The general moviegoer, even if it is a couple of years apart, they're still going to be like, what? Why are there two different people? This, I guess, justifies the complete opinion of how maybe it should have been another character like Deadshot instead of Jared Leto's Joker film. I don't know, guys. As I said, it's honestly a bit of a headfuck, because I 100%, as I've said, agree that Jared Leto needs another chance without all the silly editing, without all the crap cut. I definitely feel like he played a nice, cool, crazy Joker. Some of it I definitely didn't like, some of it I liked, but definitely needs something more than what we got in freaking Suicide Squad before. I mean, by all means, if he is crap in that film, go for it, rain hell. Say it was a bad movie, say Jared Leto shouldn't be the Joker, and they should definitely do something else with that. But I definitely don't think we got enough of him in Suicide Squad for us to fully formulate a really good opinion on, yep, no, fuck Jared Leto, he shouldn't be in any other movie. But fair enough, I completely respect you and your opinion if you really just didn't like him at all in any way whatsoever. But if there's a little bit of you that enjoyed some of it but still didn't like the editing and how it seemed, a bit over the top crazy sometimes, that's not his fault. And there might have been some redeeming qualities that were cut from the film. Like, I really was excited to see that whole, pin grenade bye scene. That was cut from the film. You will know what I'm talking about if you know a little bit about Suicide Squad stuff that was cut. I don't know, guys. I guess that was my opinion, and why I think maybe you should kind of, maybe if you are completely on the other side of the fence, maybe think a bit more optimistically not in terms of this film, because as I said, maybe it should have been made about another character, but as we're getting it, as now it stands, maybe give him another shot, because it's not like we had a whole Joker film before and he was completely abysmal throughout all of it. So just saying that, maybe contemplate it if you are on a completely different side of things. And yeah, I guess that's it. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below. Are you completely against this? Are you kind of like how I am, in terms of not necessarily agreeing that this was the best movie choice or character choice for a movie, but as we're getting it, definitely giving Jared Leto another shot as this Joker? Or are you actually completely into this, completely happy about Jared Leto getting another movie? You really enjoyed him in Suicide Squad. You may have not thought it was the best film, but you really enjoyed him, and now you're really excited for this film. Who knows? I mean, everyone has their own opinion, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with whatever you think. And the reason why I state that a lot is because a lot of people flame other people for having opinions, or quote unquote unpopular opinions about movies and characters that they like. Look, who gives a F, man? Like, just like whatever you want, enjoy whatever you want. and don't let other people shit on you for that. Other than that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, why not hit that like button, as it really does show your support for the channel, and it only takes 2 seconds of your time, so why not? And subscribe if you're brand new. I want to say thank you to all my patrons as usual. You guys rock. You really help fuel the content that I create on this channel. It really does mean a lot to me. And if you're wanting to check out, or maybe considering becoming a Patreon or patron, I always do that yourself, head over to the Patreon link in my description to check out some of the tiers and rewards you get for pledging. I do have social media. Definitely check me out on Instagram and mostly Twitter. That's where you can see a lot more of me and stay a little bit more up to date with me. And I do have a Discord server where all the subscribers in this Boba family discuss all geeky things. Literally, I got a Discord notification right now. Yeah, check it out. Link to the server, invite is in the description below. Other than that, everybody, really thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.